What's up, people? It's Nature Girl 30 here, and I'm gonna be honest. I am extremely confused about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this year. I mean, don't get me wrong. Last year was probably the most epic Money in the Bank pay-per-view I have ever seen. That was, I mean, completely separate from WrestleMania. This was definitely the best pay-per-view, the best Money in the Bank pay-per-view that I have ever seen. And I think that was the first time they've actually shown it separate from the actual WrestleMania event. So I mean, that was pretty much the best. That was the best Money in the Bank I've ever seen. But here's the one thing that's confusing me. Okay, the Money in the Bank this year, highly confusing. It's bad enough that they actually had before they had like two brands. They had both Raw have their briefcase, and they had SmackDown have their briefcase. But now they're making it to where they have a Money in the Bank contract ladder match, and I'm not sure if that's the same exact thing as the Money in the Bank briefcase, or if it's supposed to be like contract on a pole or something like that. I don't know. But the thing about it is, they're putting ex champions in there for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think for the World Heavyweight Championship, or for and but the thing about it is, Daniel Bryan's having his match with CM Punk that night. So I'm not sure whether or not it's with the WWE Championship or with the World Heavyweight Championship. Because I know Sheamus is going to be having his match as well, unless they're going to actually have it that night. I don't know. I don't know. But the only thing that makes sense to me is that they're going to be having both championship matches that night. They're going to have Sheamus versus his opponent, and I think Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. I think he is. I don't know. Well, I don't know. The thing is that Sheamus is going to be having his match, and CM Punk's going to be having his match at Money in the Bank. So the only way you can have Money in the Bank ladder matches is by having the actual Money in the Bank ladder match for both brands. So my guess is that maybe Raw's already got theirs on lock with the contract on the pole with ex champions, and then they're gonna have the World Heavyweight Championship contract on the pole time with ex champions. That's the only thing that's confusing me. Why have this? Why are they having ex champions? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic of this. Is it that bad to where your creative team cannot even come up with decent feuds? Not only decent feuds, but decent matches? I mean, for crying out loud, some of your pay-per-views were entirely filler. Do you really think? I mean, you can put anything in there. I mean, Money in the Bank. The purpose for Money in the Bank is to find a new star and also give the mid carders something to strive for. For crying out loud, the mid cards have been put at the back burner for as long as I can remember, and this was the only event that mid carders were looking forward to because this gives them their chance to shine. From all the high flying action that we get from the high flyers, from all the punches and bruises and bangings that we see from the brawlers, from the knockdown drag out fights that we see from the giants dragging people by their hair and tossing them out the ring. There's always the combination of wrestling styles, wrestling sizes, wrestling brands, period. It should have been like, at one time, it wasn't all about having Raw having their side and SmackDown having their side. They both came together as one big giant brand and they went all at it. I miss that. I'm tired of this whole separate Raw thing and SmackDown thing because it doesn't even matter because we didn't even have a draft this year. So does it really matter whether or not the brands are separate because they're going on each other's shows anyway? So what they should have done, instead of having the ex champions who've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, they should have the mid cards have their moment, and they should have only one Money in the Bank briefcase, so where they can choose whether or not they want the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. And if they didn't choose the other, then they will have a number one contenders match for the title at the next pay per view, like it used to be. What happened here? I don't know. It's just to the point where it's just really blowing my mind and making me angry at the same exact time. And I'm like, they're really crapping on these mid carders who work their butts off every single day for these people, who do whatever they can for their fans and to get their paycheck, and they're still not even getting their 5 minutes. Everything is X'd out. How's this gonna happen? Wade Barrett was supposed to win Money in the Bank last year, and since he got injured, they 86'd it. So what are they gonna do now? Now they have ex champions doing it. What are they gonna do now? How are they gonna get him into the heavyweight championship running? I don't know how they're gonna do that. That's the one thing I'm confused about. Are they still gonna have the Money in the Bank match, but then have three of them? I don't know. It doesn't entirely make any sense to me. I'm still confused about how the whole layout is, and that's sad that you're literally confused about a pay-per-view. I know I am. I'm extremely confused. If anybody can figure this hodgepodge of mess out, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what's going on. I don't know what the heck is going on with this Money in the Bank. I just know I'm pissed off because number one, they took it away from the biggest event of the year as a tradition. They took it away from WrestleMania. And number two, they're not giving any credit to their mid-carders and by actually having ex-champions in there. That's one thing that pisses me off the most. The fact that the mid-carders don't have anything to look forward to, and it completely craps on the entire idea of Money in the Bank. The entire idea of the Money in the Bank briefcase was to give that new star a chance to be a champion. But now, what are we going to do? We're going to see the same old guy who already won the belt before to have the belt again. Great. I am sorry, mid-carders, for all you guys I appreciate you guys for everything you do, for entertaining me every single day, and it's a shame that your company does not give a crap about you, let alone will give you 5 minutes of fame. I am sorry for that. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Money in the Bank. Are you just pissed off as I am? The fact that you feel like the WWE have crapped on probably one of the most the most beloved, in my opinion, pay-per-view there was when it actually started at WrestleMania 20 or 21. Either or, it was either 20 or 21. I could be wrong. Whatever, which one it is. But either or, when WrestleMania went Hollywood, that's when it started. But either or, this was something that was supposed to go on to be for the mid-cards, for a new star, for a fresh face. And now we're going to see a new one. And now we're going to see an old one get the belt again. And the new ones get pushed aside. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you want to send a video response about it, I'm all for that. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Are you as pissed off as I am about this? Do you really think it's even worth watching? I'm not entirely sure right now. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. It's Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace. Later.